male.
Are you alone?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
A cigarette.
How old are you?
26.
Are you looking for anything sacred?
Ceremony.
Describe to me the ceremony.
There's a fire pit. But not a fire pit. Vessels of fire on the structure.
Are there people there?
Yeah. Traveled there from somewhere else. I'm not sure where I am. I think it's Peru.
Tell me what happens.
There's a woman inside the building. And she heals people.
Come up close to her. Does her eyes look familiar to you?
Late 20s, early 30s. She's got leaves and I don't know, like I think it's coconut. There's a lot of stuff I've not seen in
It's okay. We'll clear it.
model.
It's clear all around you. You can see clearer now. It's lighting, lighting, lighter and lighter and lighter. Everything's clear.
Inside there's fire torches. She's got like palm leaves, like she's made this kind of bed on the floor with palm leaves. There's like a blanket thing on top. There's, I don't know, they look like coconut shells made into like cups or like wooden carved cups. She's got jugs of like water, other stuff. There's something in the corner that she's brewing as well. Ayahuasca. She's brewing ayahuasca.
Does she have a name to you? That you know her?
Her name's Kilana, but it's spelled with an X. It's not written in like modern English.
Okay.
It's spelled completely different to how it sounds.
Yeah. Did you have anything to tell you at that time and space?
Yeah, it's funny. She's talking about the same things we talk about now: balance, high frequency vibrations,
Yes.
shifting through planes.
Yes.
Origins of the earth,
Mhm.
star beings,
Yeah.
energy points in the body. It's the same stuff. She's remembered it.
Mhm.
Plants, songs, dancing. She doesn't really change that much at all. I've gone there to learn from her.
Good.
She's like a master healer.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call them down there. They've got a name, but I don't know it. It's not shamanka. It's not anything like that.
Like a shaman or
Um,
medicine woman or something of that sort.
yeah, more like more medicine.
Mhm.
More medicine. She's got a black piano with her. She does weird stuff, really weird stuff. It's not. It is kind of normal to the people around us, but the thing she does with me, it's a bit different. It's like it's the next level.
She feels good. She feels very strong. It's good.
She's really kind to me. She knows where
Mhm.
my scars are. She can see things. She can dance things and sing things away, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Which is why you lay on this thing on the floor. It's funny, there's no instruments. It's all just her voice and her movement.
Beautiful. She must have a high frequency voice then.
Yeah, it's her voice is very soothing. She doesn't speak in any harsh tone at all. She could, but she doesn't. She's already learned those lessons that there's a kind of harsh masculine warrior type energy, and then there's a softer, deeper, kind of more magical power.
Yeah.
And she had that balance, so she can kind of decide what's applicable, where, and when.
Mhm.
She's actually very clever.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's all everything with her is intuitive, and that's what she's teaching me. We have a purpose.
You do, both do, yeah. You're moving you forward to the time of celebration and everyone's there. Moving you forward now. You're there now. Everyone's celebrating. Everybody's drinking the wonderful sacred drink. What you see now?
The rainbow serpent.
You seeing what?
A rainbow serpent. Snake. Rainbow coloured.
Mhm.
She's given me, it's a totem. It's wrapped around my heart, sits here.
Mm.
It's just a celebration of life, but I don't do it like they do. When I do these things in an altered state, we're not above these people in any way.
Mhm.
I don't know, they look merry, so maybe they have drunk some of this stuff as well, I don't know. I've got no, there's no importance on any of it. It's not like that. It's like we're celebrating everything, the stars, the trees, the animals, everybody being together, meeting, just having fun. It's kind of fun with a difference. It's like a psychedelic sort of fun.
Mhm. Mhm. Does that rainbow snake have a message for you?
The world is made of many colours,
Mhm. Yes.
but the colours aren't colours. So the snake feels the vibrations of things. It doesn't, it's like it doesn't just see things, it feels the resonance. It's like this thing would tell me if there's going to be an earthquake, whether there's going to be thunder and lightning, whether it's going to be wet, hot, dry. It's a survival tool.
Mm.
That sounds wrong for the snake, but it's there. It's teaching survival tactics of like, this environment can be harsh. So if you know how the snake moves and what it does, you can read the weather.
Yes. Mhm.
Did you say who or what? Do I see?
What's is there anything happening around you? People
No,
talking?
these people are just happy, they're dancing, they're singing.
Good.
It's kind of night time now, the moon's out, the stars are out. It's just, I don't know, it's just this like being together type.
Yes. Are any of the people there? Do you know them now?
Not into, not intimately.
Okay.
Maybe one or two, but it's not that kind of life. It's like my life is about,
Yes.
it's about learning. It's all service. It's not, I haven't really got anything interpersonal going on here, you know.
Yes.
It's weird. It's kind of hard to explain. I live, you know, we can like,
Yes. Yes.
we see the same things, we hear the same things, we speak the same things,
Yes.
but there's there's gaps. There's gaps in that one or the other will fill. So we kind of, we're doing the same thing as we're doing now. We just teach one another.
Yeah.
But we make it fun.
That's good.
It's almost like a new vibe. It's like the elders don't like us doing it much, but they're like really serious about all these planetary alignments. We don't do it like that. It's like we're a new generation. We're different. It's almost like we know their ways and we respect their ways, but we come to this kind of realization that we're like hybrids.
Mm. Have you ever come across the star people in this celebration? Do they watch or visit?
Sometimes you'll see like a shining one in the trees, like over there. But when it's happening, you think it's an illusion. You think it's not true. But they are there.
Good. Could we please come forward to the light and talk to them in the woods there? I mean,
They're crystal beings.
light. Okay, good.
These are interesting. They really travel about a lot more than I would give them credit for.
Yes.
But they're very, their energy is almost so subtle that you can't see it. They'll only be seen if they want to be seen. It's like when a crystal is in the ground. You can only find it if it wants to be found. But they're kind of, I don't know, this one I'm looking at is like, it looks really different to everyone around me. We kind of all look Spanishy. These are like this radiant white, very pale. They've got this, I don't know, she's just wearing this like long flowing dress, almost I would say what I would associate in the modern world as being angelic, but they're not angelic. They are what they are. They're the shining ones. It looks like an angel without wings, but it's not an angel. And the resonance is the resonance of this one is very soft, very serene. It's like soothing, calming. But they don't speak. They like to just watch.
Good. Can we take you into another life, another place? You turn it around, coming into a new place, new life, new experience. You're there now. What you sense, what you see.
This is Avalon.
Say that again?
It's Avalon. I know this place really well. I know the feel of the land here. It's very homely.
Yeah.
People get confused. They think Avalon is a small island. It's not a small island. It's a really big island.
Yeah. What do you see there when you walk upon it?
Just the lovely rolling hills, trees. It's a very natural place. There's a waterfall, stream. There's other places. If you go to the north, it's darker. If you go to the east, it's kind of windier. If you go to the south, it's warmer. If you go to the west, it's usually raining and wet and misty over there.
Mm.
The west is where the ferryman lives.
Yes.
But I was always taught to move from my centre, to stand in the middle and then decide which way I need to go.
Which direction are you now?
I'm facing the north because that's where the wizard's lair is. It's a cave. People have really got this place fucked up. There's no castles here. The only castles that are here is in the fairy realm.
Yes.
But there's no big tall buildings. There's no Camelot. There's no Tintagel. There's none of that.
Yes.
That's French poetic fluff and English poetic fluff. And some Latin poetic fluff thrown in for good measure. These people were Picts, Celts. It's a magical realm. There's not really, you can't really put like a culture to it, but the roots are coming from those people.
Yeah.
Those people can see this place and identify with it. A foreigner wouldn't be able to see this.
Yeah.
There's the old stones, the keys, they're the doorways to get into this. It's a realm. It's not a place. It's a realm.
It is. Like a portal of sorts.
Yeah, people are stupid. It's got no physical counterpart. It doesn't work like that. It did. It has done. But not in your time. It does in my time, but not in yours.
Yes. Are you male or female?
I'm a male. I've always been a male. I've always known that.
Mm. Do you have a name?
Ulrich.
Nice name. Is anybody around you there that you know of? Any sacred spots?
Yeah, just the one they call Merlin, whatever he wants to call himself. There's loads of them. He's not just one. There's lots of men got called Merlin. It's not even Merlin. His real name is Merlyn, I believe. It's Welsh.
Oh. Were you his apprentice of sorts?
Yeah, it's kind of Star Wars without all the gore. He's a cool dude. Lotions, potions, sticks, stones.
Uh-huh.
But he's a bit more. He's a bit wilder than people give him credit for. He's not like this. He's not. He don't wear one of those fucking silly cloaks. It's not like that.
But they are pretty, but yes.
He wears like a fucking great big bearskin. He's one of us. Do you know what I mean? It's like no pansy. This dude knows magic. He can have a good row as well. He can fight. War is like against the foundation of like culture that's oppressive, overstructured, too dominant. No one has. There's another place. I don't know where it is. It might be France, possibly early Germany. Yeah, like this is all like these places I'm talking about. I'm not talking about them physically. Yeah, they've got astral
Realms, portals,
yeah,
higher
yeah,
dimensions.
and up to the sky.
Yeah.
You get on an aeroplane and you think you're just going through the clouds and shit. You're not. When I flew back to Britain from the States, we reached just off the coast of Ireland and I got punched straight through my horror point. But this was for real in my modern life, yeah. And I felt that. It was like a fish that went right through me. But that's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing to do with what we're doing. I mean, it's like the Romans put this fucking horrible imprint over things.
They did. They're the dark ones with the ball.
It's not French. That's who it is. It's the Roman. It's the Roman interface. He really doesn't like it.
Yep.
But we mustn't get silly about this. It has to be kept in perspective. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not physical.
It's not.
Right. I can't stress that enough for people that are studying Avalon. This is not a physical thing. This was all done in heightened states of awareness on the astral planes. Very little of it was actually done on Earth. You know, on the Earth, you tend to the Earth. The Earth wasn't a place where that we viewed as like you go and spill blood and have wars. Not in our spirit. In our bodies, yeah, it happened. But in our souls, it's not what we wanted. It was small bands of Celtic tribes that had suffered jealousy, power tripping, and it started to cause this wavy problem. There was a long time where this place was very, very peaceful.
Does anybody visit that place astral wise now?
Yeah, there's a witch down in Glastonbury I've met. She's got long blonde hair, really, really nice lady. She knows about it, but she doesn't speak, but I know that she knows about it.
Yeah. Sacred.
There's a few others around that area. They tend to kind of they tend to home in on the Glastonbury area, but it's because of the ley lines. It's not that they think that that's Camelot and all of that nonsense. They know that the energy there is like, it is the heart of the earth. So they like to be there. But yeah, she was there with me.
Anybody else that you know was there with you?
It was definitely there. And you were too.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes me cry. Yeah.
Lloyd was a bit older than me, but he was like a blacksmith. He used to make some wicked weapons.
Yeah.
He could smelt as well. He knew how to get like copper out of stone. You were like really good with food. You used to like make. It's not normal food, yeah. It's like you knew everything that was nutritious, and he used to like cook it up in a big cauldron and feed all of us. Like, and I'm talking, there's like loads of us. There's about I would say there's about 100 of us, maybe a bit more, a bit less. But we all travelled together.
Yes.
There's dogs, birds of prey. We've got all sorts of things with us, like things that we align to get by, like the birds and dogs will hunt for us with us. The women know exactly what to gather. The men are pretty good at gathering too in this culture, but they tend not to. They tend to hunt like wild boar, bigger things, like the more dangerous side of it.
Yeah.
There were bears here then too. I'm kind of jumping up and down. It's like between this kind of astral existence and the actual physical, historical existence.
Yeah.
One sits above the other, or not exactly sits above, it's more superimposed over the top of. It's like a mid-world vision. And life is hard. I'm not having it easy.
Does Merlyn have a message for anybody? I think you would like to tell. Say.
Yeah, St. George never did kill the dragon, it's bullshit.
So who did kill the dragon? Or was that just nonsense? Nonsense. Yes.
They never killed it. The dragon is the ley lines in the earth.
Yeah.
St. George, the imagery of St. George represents the killing of the earth. Like the monotheistic powers suppressing the feminine, suppressing Christianity, suppressing the pagan culture.
Yes.
You're not allowed to believe in those dragons. They're dead. They're gone. That's what that symbolism means. It's all untrue, which is why I won't worship St. George. or
Yep.
St. George's.
Mm-hmm.
And St. George, they go on about it in Britain. The flag of St. George is almost the same as the flag in Georgia. The name George is also in Georgia, so it didn't even come from Britain. It came from Georgia. It's more fucking Ukrainian than it is British. It's I don't know, is that the Baltic area or the Black Sea area? I don't know. Where all this shit kicking off now?
Yes.
Over there. It's not from over here. Here, we're all Celts and Vikings. There's a few Vikings as well, but I mean, the Vikings are a kind of weird bunch. They kind of came later and they don't like integrating with the Celtic people.
Yeah.
In fact, they don't typically like anyone. They don't like the Saxons either.
Mm-hmm.
They will trade, but they're not. They kind of learn, don't move too much outside of your own culture, which in my mind is a limitation. If you don't move outside your own culture, you're not going to fucking learn much. That's just ignorance. But the ones we trade with are like sound guys. They're all right, you know?
Yeah.
There's honour, there's friendship. But it's not about the history books, yeah. This isn't that kind of history. This is like Akashic history. These guys came to Avalon to share things like the runes, to learn from the Merlyns. They're called the Merlyns, by the way. There's a few of them there. They integrated culture magically, not so much physically. The emphasis wasn't on the physical. They couldn't do it that way because the Vikings have got some pretty tasty women and we would have married them all, so that was a no-go.
There must be some really nice, strong men too, though. The women are also interested as well.
Yeah, Irish women are pretty, so are Welsh women actually. Welsh women are very good looking.
Mm-hmm.
And some Scots women. In fact, there's lots of women that are good looking. They come from all over the place, but I'm not allowed down that path.
Okay. Any magical animals around there in Avalon?
All the ones that you would expect is like most of the tribes of Avalon have totems. So there's like the bear, there's the wolf clan, there's the boar clan.
They're like
Yeah, we just use these things as kind of, it's just a symbol. It's not like the Vikings. The Vikings, you know, the bear clan, like the berserkers. You know, they're like proper full-on warriors. They are like fucking bears when they fight. You know?
Yeah, they get crazy.
We don't do it that way. We kind of, it's like, I don't know, it's like alcohol seems to be the thing with us. We drink fire, water, and then have a punch up. That's the way it gets done here. But they're different. I mean, they can, don't get me wrong, the Celtic shamans can invoke these things. I don't know whether they're shamans, magicians, druids, or what. They're just magical people. I'm not gonna insult these people by labeling them. They're just magical beings with an expanded consciousness that are really way ahead of like the era they're living in. Mm-hmm. They know stuff. Yeah, even the Vikings know pressure point. They used to use, like, I've seen them. Sometimes they would get like the handle of a hammer and they put it on a pressure point and twist the head of the hammer and you get a healing out of it, you know? Simple things. It works. It just works. You know, the Celts were really good with this copper, right? Lloyd and his buddies, they're really good at like making this shit. Bowls, jewelry. This is like before the Iron Age. This is like the Bronze Age we're living in. I'd say it's about 3,500 BC, around about that time, 3,000 BC maybe. But this place does get misty. It's just the environment. It's just how it is. But it's nice in summer too. In summer, you've got lovely big green meadows and cornfields. You can grow practically anything here. Good farming land, which is why everyone else wants it.
Yes. Is there any around you this time of like unicorns or Pegasuses and other dragons in that time? Any
Well,
other?
the unicorn and the kind of Pegasus thing are like, that's kind of weird, right? Because they're on another level again. So you're like dreaming within a dream to be able to commune with those things. So it's almost like they're part of the old Celtic psyche. It's not like they were there, not in the way that we think. It's an imprint. The thing that they do have there is this white horse Epona. She's like the be all and end all of, at least with the tribe I'm with. She's the shaman's horse of journeying. She's a spirit animal. She represents status, power, the ability to move, rapid movement from one place to another rather than trudging along on foot. I'd like to say she's probably your original unicorn, but without the horn. She's got those same kind of essences and powers, which is why we put her in a hill in chalk. Because that brought her to the material world. And to this day, if you go to that horse, you can stand on his back, but you're not allowed to stand on the horse. If you stand on the horse, you get fined. That you're allowed to ride on its back. That was the law then, and it's the law now. But me and Lloyd have fun. We just like bugger off on our own mostly. He was his wife then as well.
Good team.
Yeah, always. But he was just like a knowledgeable guy to be around, and he was fun to be around too. Our days were. Some days, like if it was sunny, we'd be really quiet. We'd go off together and we'd have a little chat on our walk. And when we got to the lake, which by the way is up in the mountains, just in case you're looking for it or need a map or something, yeah. You have to go up the mountains to find the crystal clear lake, Lady of the Lake. It's not a swampy place like the story says. We used to go up there and sit together, yeah. It's in Wales somewhere. Right? It's in Snowdonia, this place. Me and him used to sit there beside this great big lake. And like we'd just stay there all day and not say a word. We'd just like watch the reflections on the water, watch the birds fly. We just enjoyed peace while it was there because we knew it wasn't going to last forever. A bit like the things me and him talk about now, really. Neither of us want to see that shit,
Yeah.
It's not who me and him are. We'll face it if we have to, but we don't really want to. We don't waste our life. I'm not that sort of man, But he had a very strong bond with the Merlyns. I think more so than I had, to be honest. It's like you hung out with all these kind of witchy type women. I call them witchy type women. They're not really witches as such. Well, maybe your original witch, but they're not. They're not like storybook witches. You know? They're like wild women who drink ale and well, it's like an ale type drink. It's got some kind of barley and stuff in it, wheat, something along those lines. Some sort of grain. They make this stuff out of grain.
Like a rye or something.
Yeah,
Or
like a rye whiskey. It's nice. It's almost like prison moonshine. It's like rough old stuff. It's rough old stuff, but
kind of tough,
you know,
kind of burns your throat.
oh yeah, it tastes disgusting, but you know they get together and have their women's time, and that's what they do. And then the men go off, and we have our man's time, and you know we tend to drink the mead and stuff.
Good.
But the women, there are beekeepers here.
There must have been some beautiful celebrations and Sabbaths and stuff.
Yeah, well, when they do that feminine stuff, we're not allowed to go. It's a bit unfair, really, but I suppose when we do stuff that they're not allowed to come to, so it balances, you know.
There must have been celebrations with the men though too.
Yeah,
like Samhain and all that.
So that's normally around you know that normally happens in summer around like May and the summer solstice, like Beltane and midsummer. That's when people tend to go off frolicking in the fields and stuff.
Getting lost, yes.
Like getting laid, yeah. Not about getting lost, but getting laid, definitely. But they just had this like wild abandonment back then, you know. It's like it was more about procreation than it was about moralistic marriages. It's like everybody needed to survive, everybody needed to reproduce. It was essential. We were living more at a genetic pool in those days, I think, or genetic memory, is it? No, in our survival blueprint, that's where we were. We were living in our like grid of survival blueprint. But I kind of feel, you know, I've been to this place so many times and it's like, these days, it sounds horrible, but it kind of bores me now, you know? I've seen it, as I understand it to not a high degree, but I understand it enough not to question it anymore. But I come back because this is where Grandma lives, and Grandma says, well, this is your home, this is your heart. So
the grandma's there. Good.
She lives up in the mountains in the cave, but not many people like going up there to see her because she's blind and scary.
Will you give her my love for me?
Well, you can give it to her yourself. She likes it.
Thank you. Love
She
you,
doesn't
grandmother.
She doesn't isolate you. She knows like your old spirit, and
Good.
she knows all about you. I don't need to tell you what you already know.
Thank you.
She's calling you a weaver. She said you're a weaver. Like you, not me, you. You weave things. You make clothes. Baskets. Do you weave baskets?
I'm tapping into that right now. Going back into that.
She's saying that you should.
Thank you,
Everybody
Grandma.
needs a basket. She said, not everybody needs a basket case, but everyone needs a basket.
Funny that you say that, Grandma, because I am wanting a harvest basket. It's been calling me and I'm tapping back into it. Thank you.
Yeah, she'll show you how to make it. She'll just move your hands for you. No problems there. She's good at shit like that. Oh, well, there's a new one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she killed a pig today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's roasting a pig today. That's very unlike her, but there must be something special going on.
Ooh, must
It's
be a
not often.
celebration.
It's not often she kills things other than humans, but I guess she's hungry.
Mm.
Yeah, it's something to do with like, I don't know, she's making something from the fat, like candles or something. She needs the animal fat for something. And she's telling me I'm just cooking, don't get involved, you know. It's like, okay.
Mm.
It's not bad for someone who can't see. It's like, how the fuck do you do that without getting burnt, Grandma, you know?
She
It's like,
senses
well,
and feels it.
I feel the fire in my fingers. It's like, you see, this is like both nearly did. We both ended up with this really blurry vision where neither of us could read things. We couldn't read books anymore. I couldn't even read a number plate on a car, stuff like that. Yeah? And she makes you lose your sight almost, and everything is blurry. And then you have to rely on other senses.
Mm.
Man, when they had me in that cage, I was signing things I didn't even know what I was signing. Couldn't even read it. That's how blurred it all was.
Mm-hmm.
But the blurring always comes with like a initiation trauma, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't just happen. It's like she does it deliberate, but it's not harmful. You get your sight back again. But she'll keep it like that for a good few months, you know.
Yeah.
You see, this is the thing. People think this is what I was saying before. People think she's really sweet, blah blah blah. She's not. She does what she has to do. She's not some sweet, pleasant little old lady. That ain't her world. She's an initiator. She's there to show you this is how you see through the dark. This is how you sense things. This is how you smell things properly from a long distance.
Mm-hmm.
She's not really not what people think. It's annoying. You know, it's like they discredit her. But she said she ain't bothered, so.
Mm.
I think she looks cool with her scraggy grey hair and light eyes with no pupils, personally.
Yeah.
It's not exactly, I don't always see her like that. Sometimes she does have an eye and a patch on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Normally she has one eye covered, which is weird because Papa Getty in Voodoo has that as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Does she have anything that she wishes to tell people now? The information that the collective would like to know?
Yeah, you better all wake up and fast. There's going to be some horrendous earthquakes very soon. Whether that be Ukrainian and Russian cruise missiles or real earthquakes, I can't say, but man is making the earth tremble and shaking it to the core, and like the earth's about to kick back. She's had enough.
Yeah.
The scandal, the abuse, the tyranny, the disrespect, the greed, all of those things. It's like Grandma sees all that shit, right? She sees all of it. She knows, she feels it coming down through the crust of the earth. She knows exactly what we're all doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's really worth loads of investigation because I'm sure there's people out there that say, "Oh, Glenn, you're talking shit." And
Not talking shit because I know her, so.
maybe in some areas I am talking shit, but
No, I'm not talking
that
shit.
doesn't warrant the fact that this spirit archetype, however you want to relate to her, because she's not bothered. It's like you do it how you want. That's her way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a view. You do it your way. If you fuck up, it's on your head, not mine. That's
Mm-hmm.
you know. This is why I say she's fierce. She's not really fierce as in nasty. She just won't suffer a fall. She won't suffer arrogance. They're things that she She doesn't even know what they are. She just sees it as being like a really hostile type energy. She, you know, her culture's not even evolved enough to know what arrogance is.
Mm-hmm.
She don't do it that way. She's archaic. She's, you know, she's old. She does things the old way, the proper way.
Mm.
But she used to wander to Cheddar Gorge as well.
Mm.
There's a few places in Britain you'll find her if you know where to look. Whether or not she wants me to tell people about, I don't really know.
Yes.
But she did say if you hang around Glastonbury in the dark and you've got balls big enough, she'll come and visit you. So I guess.
Might scare someone's balls off. Yes.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, with those who have done it, with those that have like, you know, and we're not special, we're not elite, we all know that, but those that have like faced that trauma of a, you know, I'm not talking like pussy stuff here, I'm talking about swallowing mandrake, I'm talking about poisons, I'm talking about near-death experiences, you know, where she's actually turned up in a vision when you're nearly dead. You know, I'm talking about the hardcore stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a proper initiation to it. Any less than that, it's not real. You can't just really look at a picture in a book and go, oh yeah, look, there's her history, there's her story, I'm initiated now. Fuck that, you're not. You're nowhere near initiated.
Yeah.
Should this shit test you to the limit, she's going to poison you close to death and you're either going to survive or you're going to die. And that's that. That's Grandma's way.
Mm.
She really is like a do or die character, which is what I like about her. But she's not, like I said, the modern mind really, really, really can't perceive what she actually is or represents. You've got to tap into your own archaic mind to be able to get that link properly, you know? She's not horrible, she's not nasty, she's not wicked, she's not all those things that people have said. Or some people have said, not everyone says it, but there's a few Celtic shamans around who know what she really is.
Okay, we're leaving that time of place. We're leaving that time of place and going to a new direction, a new life. See what unfolds. We're turning around now, going to a new direction. 1, 2, 3. You're there now.
North Africa.
Hmm. You male or female?
No, I'm a male, I've always been a male. I've never been a female in my soul, I know that. This is a good one, I'm a Berber. I like this life. I feel comfortable with this one. It's where I learned my generosity.
Mm. What's around you?
Who? There's a few women dancers and a couple of men, you know, we are a small in number, but we're a little sound tribe. We just wander, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that route from Morocco right way across the Sahara, man, that's fucking hard going.
Oh, why?
The distance, the heat. It's like we know how to deal with it. We've been taught how to deal with it. But even the journey, you know, it's a real fucking trek. Man, if you didn't have those camels, you'd be fucked. The camel was the lifesaver.
Today's celebrations or anybody around you that you know?
Celebrations, we do things differently here. We just, it's a very friendly, hospitable kind of environment where we sit together, eat together, we drink coffee, we talk, things get discussed, we can navigate by the stars. We understand this place. It looks barren, but we understand it. There's like, I think Tash is there again.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're there, and Lloyd's there. This feels like a family. This is not a tribe. This is like a family.
Hmm.
There's some younger ones as well. We are part of a tribe, but we travel as a family. It's it's like the old spice road, the old Silk Road. We take things and we go, we sell them, we move backwards and forwards, you know. It's like the trade route's fantastic. It goes all the way from like Cairo,
Yeah.
Jerusalem even, all the way along that coastline, right the way up to the Straits of Gibraltar and then across to Spain, and then like that's one of the routes that we get stuff into Europe, and the other way is Syria, Turkey corridor, and sometimes through the Danube as well. Life's very different. There's good connections with people. It doesn't seem like I don't feel like there's this all-out culture shocking warfare type bollocks going on. People are trading, you know, the world is fruitful.
Must be similar foods there that you like you like now in your Glen incarnation.
Yeah, figs, dates, grapes, bread. See, there's another one. We've been making bread for thousands of years, but people just don't give that credit.
Yeah. That's right.
And it's a very simple thing to make if you make it the old way.
Yeah.
I like, it's like weird, you know, we kind of cook goats in the ground and stuff like that as well. There's some archaic stuff in there, but once you get into Morocco, they've got like those proper like clay ovens, like a tandoor type thing. Once you get there, the food gets better, you know.
Yeah.
But in the desert, it's like, you know, we know what to eat, we know what to do. I've had camel. Go.
What does camel taste like?
It's a bit like steak. It's got more flavour. It's actually tastier than steak. I know that sounds mental, but it is. It's got much more flavour. And obviously, where the camel carries so much water, the meat is softer. It's more tender.
Yeah.
You have to cook it properly. There's a right and a wrong way of cooking it. If you cook it wrong, you're going to be puking for weeks. It has to go into like it goes into like a clay oven, almost like a pizza oven, and it's put in a pot. You cook it in a pot. But it seems pretty sinister when you go like past the butchers and you see like a camel's head hanging up and shit like that. But
yeah,
we don't do it out of cruelty. We do it. It's revered. The camel's revered. The camel is like our lifeline. It's everything to us. So when we have them, they're treated with the utmost respect. They're not abused or anything like that. You know, we revere this creature because it is like a real lifeline to us. And you know, we don't. People may think this is a bit barbaric, but we don't kill the camels that we travel with.
Hmm.
You go to Morocco and places like that, and you buy a camel that's been bred to eat. They're different. You know, the ones in the desert, like they have a tough old life. They're like, you know, you don't want. You will eat one if you have to, but you don't really want to when there's a better camel up the road. You know.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
If you put it into a modern sense, it would be like, well, you could go to McDonald's or you can go to the steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's like steak, yeah, they don't taste the same. It depends on how the animal is reared. And like we already know this, so I'm talking like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is ever killed cruelly in our world. It's killed quick. But there's lots of vegetation to eat as well. We don't just eat cattle, you know.
Yeah.
There's lots of fruit. We like our spices.
Mm-hmm.
You can get molasses. It's a good trade route. Marrakesh and all those kind of places, man, they've got shit there that you just wouldn't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy anything, literally anything, clothes, spices, herbs, fruits, fresh, vegetables, fresh, religious artifacts, jewelry. It's got it all. It's just got everything. But you can easily get lost in the streets as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of overcrowded. It pisses me off to be there. I go there because it's got what I need, but it pisses me off. It's too crowded. You know, you're talking about alleys this wide with people just constantly barging past each other. It's like a rat run. I understand it. There's some beauty about it, but it's for a nomad, it's an annoying place to be. You see, this is a weird thing in my life. I don't know many people. I don't want to know many people. In every life. But I've got to admit, in this life, I was quite wealthy. I did well out of the trade. See, for us, making that journey was worth its while.
Yeah.
Just before we go,
Yes.
this life here with these Berbers, yeah,
Yes.
it's in my mum's lineage in this life.
That's what I got too, bro. And the food.
Yeah. Okay, we can go now. And thank you.
You're welcome. I caught that too. Okay. We're going to shift out. We're going to a new place, new direction, different expression in life. We're there now. What do you see?
Italy, Renaissance.
Mm. What's around you?
Oh man, I'm in this place. There's like sunlight coming through the windows. It's like It's not a cathedral, but it's got kind of a feel of a cathedral. This place is, and I really don't want to say this, it's like really Harry Potter. Fuck's sake, why did I have to go there? It's got these ornate windows, yeah? The sun shines through, there's multicoloured lights, there's this like, and they call it the hallway, but it's not a hall. There's like a table with a globe on it. There's like scrolls, books, like it's got there's a real smell of antiquity in it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of musky type smell. I want to say it's monastic, but it's not a monastery. It's nothing like that.
An old building and old books or something.
Yeah, it's like a university type place.
Mm-hmm.
It's some academia. It's something to do with academia. You know, it's like it's not the kind of place that you want to walk around like laughing your nuts off. You know,
You should
if
walk
someone's
up to
got,
the books. Walk up to the books. What do the books tell you?
well, most of them are in Latin, and I can't read that shit. But and there's a few that aren't. There's some looks like it looks like old English, old German, old French, old Norse. They've got everything in, but the majority of it is it looks to be Latin. This is a bit of a strange time.
What's happening in that time?
It's like a time slip. It's like religion has been dominant for so long. And it's almost like there's been this cracking reality that some people have slipped through.
Mm-hmm.
And they're rebirthing this kind of more esoteric movement. There's some books written in Arabic here to do with astrology, maths, perfumes. This place is, I don't know where they've gathered all this stuff, but they've got their hands on it somehow from somewhere. It's a place of scholars. That's why I said it's a bit Harry Potter. It's a very scholarly type place. It's pleasant. It's a nice place to be, but it's very quiet. You study here. You don't make noise here. You study, and there's like these learned men that you can go and sit with, and they will teach you various subjects, philosophy.
What's your favorite subject?
Art. But there's more to it than just art. You see, I can see like magic in art and the art in magic.
Yeah.
So when I say art, I'm talking about magical art.
Mm-hmm. What kind of magic art are you into?
That's some pretty fierce stuff.
Mm.
It's hermetic. I could be wrong on my dates here. I want to say this is around 1500 something. I don't know when the Italian Renaissance even was, to be honest, in my modern brain. But this is a nice place.
It's beautiful. I can see it.
If you go outside, the women are hot. They run poor here. I want to say this is near Naples.
Yeah.
There is someone interesting there.
Well,
I go out of the town, north up into the hills. There's some mountains and hills to the north of this place. And there's a striga up there. She's more interesting than all the books in the library. Yeah. This lady's a sorceress, yeah?
oh,
She's about 5'8" tall. She's got jet black, very shiny, silky hair, kind of. Sometimes it's tied back, sometimes she just leaves it hanging.
mm-hmm.
She's got olive skin, these enchanting brown eyes. She lives a very simple life up in the mountains with, I think it's her mother and her grandmother. There doesn't seem to be, I can't see many men around that area. There is a farm further down, but she doesn't live there. She lives like higher up.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a secluded place. It overlooks, I'm going to say this is Naples. It overlooks Naples. So I can see this big place with a domed roof and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This lady's quite the ticket. She really despises Catholicism.
Do you know her? When you look at her eyes now.
No, this one's a bit of a mystery.
Okay.
And I think she likes to be that way for a purpose. It's like she thinks nothing of going down in the town. You know, you give her half the chance, she'd poison the Pope, mate. She don't give a fuck. She despises that kind of she really despises this kind of male domination that's going on. Although there's a renaissance down there,
Yeah.
that's not happening everywhere. There's still this like heavy band of suppression. You know, all this fire and brimstone nonsense, and she knows it's not true.
Yeah.
She's been taught by her grandmother, by her mother. You know, she sits by fires. It's like they live a very it's actually a very pleasant life, but she's been trained in toxicology. It's not even toxicology. We can't call it that because I didn't have toxicology back then. She's been trained in like what's around her. That's a poison. That's okay to eat. I would say this is a very early witchcraft. I'm not going to call it witchcraft. It's like sorcery. The word sorcery originated in the 14th century. She's like 1500s. This is way after that. So she is a sorceress. She's very selective as to who she teaches. I do know who this is.
Who's that?
It's my friend in America called Sienna. She's got the same name.
Mm.
She looks a bit different back then.
Mm.
But in saying that, and maybe not. She's still got very long hair. She's still got brown eyes, and she's still heavily into her magic. So no, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of difference. And she has taught me in this life too, which is nice. But it's nice to know where I know her from. That's actually a cool opening there. We'll ping her and see if she remembers this because she's pretty clued up with this sort of stuff. So I'm going to ask her. And I do call her sister, which is weird. I still call her sis to this day. Yeah, I met her, man, what, 2006, 7?
Wonderful.
She was the lady I was telling you about who invited me to the big party at the 3 Muses, where they were like fire dancing in the car park and stuff. A real lovely lady. Funny enough, we were joking earlier about woodpeckers. Yeah, that's definitely her. No wonder she's so shit at magic in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of rude and intrusive for me to kind of. She doesn't like this sort of thing, so I'm going to just back away.
Okay.
It's okay. She's allowing me to acknowledge it, which is cool.
It's good.
I'm allowed to acknowledge, but not to gossip.
Mm-hmm. Time. Moving forward. New direction, time, and place. You there now? What do you see?
An old sailing ship on a pirate. This is about. Now let me see. Late 1700s, early 1800s.
You on the ship?
Yeah, it's mine. I stole it.
Who did you steal it from?
The British, they're greedy fuckers, so I took their boat. I haven't just got this one. I've got some more as well.
Oh, wow. Where are you going to take the ship now that you have it?
Well, we kind of hide them in places, but we've got one we stole off the Spanish. We've got one we stole off the Dutch. We're like way down in. We're like nowhere near you. Do you know what I mean? We're like fucking long way away. We're down like the Caribbean area. I want to say Grenada, that kind of area.
Okay. Is there any gold or important stuff on the ship?
Yeah, of course we stole it all.
Yeah, but
That's what we do.
is any stuff on this ship like they left behind or didn't take that might be, gold or jewels or anything of important, or you just took it when they're sleeping?
No, they didn't take it. I took it all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm glad that you took it. Were they sleeping when you took it?
No, we killed them all
Ooh, okay.
because they're greedy.
Do you have a name?
Oh. Redbeard.
Redbeard?
Yeah, I'm not very nice. Well, I am. I'm nice to people that have honour and respect and do things properly. But These imperial countries, none of them do that. They do slavery, they do cruelty, they do greed. They do it all the wrong way, so we just go and rob. We just go and rob all their shit, take it for ourselves, and then we share it out with other people.
Oh, wow.
It's not bad. We pay the tribes off, you know.
That's good. Good.
We know where they take their slaves, and we go down there and like we give them all good shit, you know.
Yeah.
We don't. We would never take a slave. That never happens with us. That's totally against our code of honor. You don't do it.
Mm.
You don't do that. You free people. It's a bit. It's a bit savage. Do you know what I mean? There's some pirates that are very savage. It can kick off in some places, but generally, if you stick to that code of honor of, you know, you're not trying to be the wealthiest, you're not trying to be the greediest. We're trying to shift that balance. These imperialists, they've got everything. You know, they've got it all. They own everything. All the plantations, all the money, all the trade routes. They've got it all, and everybody else has got nothing. Unless you go work for them or some fucking twisted lord of the manor or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
Some rancid old animal.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have none of that. We do it our way. We're free, you know. That's what being a pirate was really about. It's about freedom. It's not about hurting people. We only hurt them because they want to kill us, and we've all got bounties on our heads.
Yeah.
This wasn't such a good life, I'm afraid, but there you go.
How many ships do you have total now?
3. I've got different captains on each ship, but they're all a loyal bunch. We don't, you know, we don't backstab each other or none of that business. We just go out there, we do what we have to do, and a bit like the modern day pirates. Those guys only do that because they're fucking hungry.
Yeah.
But we're doing it because we want to shift the balance.
Yeah.
I don't take slaves.
Mm.
If someone of another culture wants to join our crew, they're allowed to join, mate. That's that. If they want to leave a life behind them, or they're a slave that's run away and they need to get away, we take it.
Mm-hmm.
We fight the good fight.
Yeah.
But again, the storybooks tell it how it wasn't, not how it is.
Yes.
We always knew they were going to write shit about us.
It's a good time for you to tell the story straight. Tell the truth. Let it be known.
It's an age where people have famine. It's an age where you could go to a town and someone will put a shilling in a cup, and the next thing you've been whacked over the head and you've joined the King's Navy. And we're the kind of people that won't be treated like that. It's almost like the peasants' revolt at sea, you know. But it's not just us. There's Dutch pirates, there's Portuguese pirates, there's Spanish pirates, there's all sorts. There's all sorts. You go in the Mediterranean, you'll find like Greek pirates, you'll find Egyptian pirates, they're everywhere. It's not like history says. They're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Life's tough for us, you know. Sometimes we eat food and the bread's got maggots and shit. But
yeah,
we try not to live like that. But we're hardy people. We do what we have to do. Just like my ancestors, they did what they had to do. You kind of adjust to the scene in which you find yourself. We face the weather. Life at sea is very tough. Very, very tough. People think, oh, it's nice, go for a nice little sail, and fucking ain't nothing like that.
Mm.
You've got guys on there that might misbehave. You've got people there that, you know, might steal from you. You can't trust everyone in your crew, but That's the horrible thing. You have to demand their respect, and that comes through punishment, like fierce punishment. You get the cat of nine tails if you start fucking about. There's no messing about. Walking the plank was real. You don't just walk the plank, you were cut first and then put to the shark infested waters so that you bled as you went in.
Was there any magical of sorts, amulets or anything that was carried for you guys for your journey?
Well, we used to pick up things from all over the place. You could like, we kind of were very superstitious of those things. Rings from around Arabia, they had some strange things living in them.
Were there any kind of like stones or rubies or gold that was significant to you for your journey?
No, we're not. We're not God-fearing people.
Okay.
We do away with all the nonsense in life. We don't follow that religious fervor. We don't follow political persuasion.
Good.
We don't. We just will not toe the line. We're like, we're your maritime anarchists.
Some always showed you the pirates wearing gold chains, necklaces, or scary looking rings and long beards.
That's not true. We did have earrings because that classed you as a convict.
Were the left
If
side or right side or both?
Both. Sometimes you'd even have your nose pierced, depending on your character. But anything that made you an outcast from society is what we would do. And we had like places. There's places we could go where we were just readily accepted.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a place called St. Vincent. I think it's in Jamaica. Jamaica was a good place to go.
It's beautiful.
Before the British government turned up. And then he just turned the whole place into a complete shithole.
Yeah.
And then it started again. The Jamaicans had to start having revolts because they were having their freedoms taken away. This stupid constant story throughout history of like humans treating each other like crap. That thread is always there. It's always there in the tapestry of our entire history.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're so stupid we've never grown beyond it. Although some of us do. But yeah, we pick up waifs and strays. You don't get made to be a pirate. That bit wasn't exactly true. In some cases, yeah, there were some guys that did, but we didn't. If you came to one of my ships, it was because you wanted to. You wanted to be a pirate, because that to me was, it showed much more of your character. And in the crew, you have to have some loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows who the enemy is. It's not one another. But it was unfortunate. There was lots of killing on both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
but they were the times. It's like it didn't matter where you went, it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But they were happy times too. But I spent most of my time. I was kind of a loner. I wasn't a very sociable person.
Mm-hmm.
When the ship was in dock, they'd all go and get drunk, and I'd be in my cabin. I'd be thinking, what next? I had a very tactical mind.